You're most welcome to the Nilecast on your West Nile Television, where we give you the daily news bulletins of the day, every day from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. My name's Okumiringa Christine. Before we dive into any of the stories, let's first have a look at the news making headlines today. 11 summoned, 3 arrested in connection to a missing baby from Koboko Hospital. Government health workers in Moyo warned against extortion of patients. And Zombo District celebrates belated International Women's Day. This and more in the Nilecast News Bulletin. "11 summoned, 3 arrested in connection to a missing baby from Koboko Hospital." Government health workers in Moyo warned against extortion of patients. And Zombo District celebrates belated International Women's Day. This and more in the Nilecast News Bulletin. It's the 12th of April 2024. You're most welcome to the Nilecast on your West Nile Television. Now let us dive into some of the stories of the evening. As investigations are underway on the missing baby from Koboko Hospital located in Central Cell, Upper Ward, South Division, Koboko Municipality, Koboko District, police in Koboko District have arrested 3 of the 11 suspects that were summoned to give their police statements. This was revealed by the Senior Superintendent of Police, Josephine Anguchia, during the press briefing about the investigations concerning the matter. Take a look. The Territorial Police of Koboko District are still investigating circumstances in which a newborn twin baby girl was stolen from a woman identified as a Fekuru Baifa who hails from Maracha District at Koboko Hospital located in Central Cell, Upper Ward, South Division, Koboko Municipality, Koboko District. It is alleged that an unidentified woman stole the newborn baby girl after the mother returned from cesarean delivery at the theater to the ward in the hospital. Lamiro Lewis, the in charge of the maternity ward, Koboko Hospital, stated that the hospital and police have done the necessary steps of ensuring the recovery of the baby, such as the arrest of suspects and radio announcement, among others. She further stated that the hospital has laid strategies on ground, such as identification of hospital attendants and establishment of strict visiting hours policies.
Indeed, it's true that the incident took place on 29th of March 2024 at around 8 when the baby disappeared from the mother. It so happened that me, the in-charge, was here on the ward and they left it before the mother was brought back plus the babies to the ward. And the midwives called me when I was already at home at around 8:30, informing me about the loss of the baby. And there were 2 babies, female and male. The female was the one which disappeared, and according to the midwife, the mother was together with the baby on the bed, already transferred from theater, and the unknown attendant also came to claim to help her, and then picked the baby and disappeared with the baby. Up to now, we are still in the loop to find out where the babies are, and some suspects were already arrested and released on police bond. They are reporting to police every week because of the incidents, and some red announcements were also made to inform the public about the incidents. So this one doesn't mean that nothing has been taking place. Some steps have been taking place. One of the steps is putting the responsible officers in and being released on bond, and then the announcements were made, and we are also struggling further to find out if we can get the mother with the baby. And I'm urging us, all the community members, to join us in a group of or in search of that baby. And this shouldn't discourage mothers from coming to access services. Our biggest challenge here has been the overwhelming number of attendants on the ward. It made us not to know who is attending to who, then making somebody to come and pretend as an attendant, yet we don't know them, which led to the incidents. We have laid strategies on ground whereby attendants are provided with the cards. So when you don't have the card, you're not supposed to access the room. And we're also strict on the time of visiting hours. When the time has expired, the brigade comes to support us to chase those visitors to leave the ward, and only leave the attendants who have the tags, and we expect them to hang the tags on their chest for easy identification.
The West Nile Police spokesperson, Senior Superintendent of Police Josephine Anguchia, in a statement to the press, stated that 11 suspects were summoned by police to issue police statements and were later released on police bond.
As investigations kicked off at Koboko Central Police Station, about 11 people were summoned to police to record statements to assist the police in investigating the case of theft of the twin baby girl. And out of the 11, 3 were arrested, but others were summoned. All of them were issued police bond, that is police form 18, and the forms were attached to their case file, and the file was forwarded to resident state attorney for perusal and legal advice. So that's what has been done so far, but the prime suspect has not been got, and the baby has not been recovered yet.
The Territorial Police of Koboko District are still carrying out investigations on the matter. The prime suspect still remains at large and the missing baby is still not recovered. Okumuringa Christine, for West Nile Television, Nilecast. And more in our stories, Mr. Gore Goffin, the Moyo District Resident District Commissioner, has issued a stern warning to the government health workers against extorting money from patients at Moyo General Hospital. This remark was made during a closed-door meeting with district stakeholders and the management of Moyo General Hospital at the hospital boardroom. Okumu Dominic reports.
The closed-door meeting came as a result of an unfortunate incident which happened in the hospital, where 2 surgeons working in the hospital disagreed among themselves on a patient who had got a compound fracture and needed urgent surgery, but because the 2 doctors couldn't agree on the matter, the patient had to be referred to Lacho Hospital, something which raised the eyebrows of the public in the district. Mr. Gore Goffin, the resident district commissioner Moyo, after the closed-door meeting, warned the health workers working under the government against extorting money from patients, saying should one be got in the act, he or she will surely be sacrificed.
I also want to ask all the government staff working in our health departments to know that we have zero tolerance on corruption. Any tendencies to extort money from citizens who have gone to receive services there will not be tolerated. We have set our systems in place. When we catch you in the act, surely you will be sacrificed. So I want to ask you to desist from any intentions that you have to exploit the poor citizens of this country.
Honorable Anyama Williams, the chairman Local Council 5 Moyo, whose office called the meeting, said any doctor who is going to be an obstacle to the welfare and the health of the people should either consider resigning or quitting the work, adding that the government has enhanced the salaries of the health workers, therefore the health workers need to serve their people diligently. He said the meeting also resolved that the 2 doctors should continue to work together and serve the people without any more problems.
Government has enhanced the salaries for doctors. Scientists are being paid a lot of money, and you cannot be there to frustrate our poor communities just because you are displaying emotions and egoism. So we have come up with a stringent statement on this. The meeting was a tough meeting. It was very frank meeting, and we have advised the two surgeons to continue to work together. So there should be flexibility through management. If special cases arise, the medical superintendent and the hospital administrator should be available to offer guidance and to be able to direct how those special cases will be undertaken.
Honorable Batio Joyce, the Secretary for Health, Gender and Social Services, lauded the public for being calm ever since the incident happened, saying she can't blame the people who raised their voices on the matter, since she is aware that the people in Moyo are always concerned about matters which affect them.
So the reason why I want to thank the general public is that when this information reached out, people were not happy. There are a lot of issues raised because our general community of Moyo are concerned, especially when our health sector have issues. They always get concerned. So I don't want to blame anyone who had raised his or her voice in one way or the other in regards to the rumors that has gone out there.
The meeting, which was called by the Office of the Local Council 5, involved the key district stakeholders ranging from the resident district commissioner, the chief administrative officer, the board of Moyo Hospital, the senior management team of the hospital, and the staff to deliberate about the unfortunate incident which happened a week ago in the hospital, where a young man called Wani Aloysius sustained a compound fracture and needed urgent surgery. However, the two surgeons at the hospital failed to agree on who should attend to him, which led to the patient being referred to Lacho Hospital, something which did not go well with the public in the district, who questioned the intentions of the surgeons, with others attributing the problem to money being involved. It's from this background that the district leaders summoned the meeting to address these concerns and make concrete resolutions so as to avert the situation from getting out of hand. I'm Dominic Anthony Okumu for West Nile TV, Nilecast.
And more in our stories. During the belated International Women's Day celebrations in Zombo District, women leaders have called for deliberate empowerment of women and widows in the gender-based violence cases, if the gender-based violence cases are to be addressed. The belated International Women's Day celebration for Zombo District was organized in Alangi Sub-County, Zombo District. Alfred Jawok reports more.
As Uganda celebrated its Women's Day on 8th March 2024 in Katakwi District, a section of women leaders in Zombo District are calling for deliberate empowerment of women and widows if gender-based violence cases is to be addressed. The women said empowering women and adolescents, girls, is key in transformation of life for development in Zombo District. The recommendations were made on Thursday 11th April 2024 by Gracer Team, Deputy RDC Zombo District, during a belated International Women's Day celebration for Zombo District organized in Alangi Sub-County, Zombo District. According to a team, despite advocating for women's rights in Uganda, women should not take advantage of their rights to disrespect their spouses. A team added that there is a need to appreciate the significance of women and widows by both government and partners.
Unero ka inero we aso mamagiti kanye. Mapol tia nyira.
Senior Presidential Advisor Honorable Kuyushin Grace Freedom says empowering women with skills and knowledge will help in reducing cases of gender-based violence, teenage pregnancies, and early marriages, which is affecting socio-economic development of both women and men in the district.
Afoyo mahotelu we district ni tundi sawa maeni. Afoyo kine matunda benenu bana kuban sub county. Tela pamon kudu dokingesh. Tela pamon shungatira. Enare moye. Afoyo jadid Museveni kakelu jumamon itela. Afoyo udok mabe.
Honorable Esther Foshan, Zombo District Woman Member of Parliament, who doubles as Commissioner of Parliament, said they are committed in ensuring that they address the challenges related to sexual reproductive health among girls and women. In her remarks, Honorable Esther said men should love their wives and the empowerment of girls should be a concerted effort by both parents and local leaders in the district.
Tin adong kungumi kurudo kunyaya. Pirangonya basho washo kumaya. Biblia yero kumai. Shua Omar mon mu. Eni shik ma Biblia mire. Biblia gamwa shikumanya. Shua mon uor shua ku. Kumeningo? Esha shik ma Biblia mire. Manyudunia ijal kainwa ngodaku mumeri no. Esha is surplus. Na ngomon washo bedu de kujal mwamaro ngote kerebe chingole maweshi wiesha zo. Watish mwasha lumegutie ni woro shuo mani woro shuo gwami ot. Kumeningo?
This year's International Women's Day was celebrated in Katakwi District. Alfred Jawok, West Nile TV, Nile Cast.
And more in our stories, concerned stakeholders and vendors in Alikua sub-county have embarked on revamping Erifia market, which is the main source of revenue for the sub-county. The stakeholders have tasked the contractor for the project to take extra precautions and ensure quality work is done. Take a look.
Concerned stakeholders and vendors in Alikua sub-county have embarked on revamping Erifia market, which was the main source of revenue for the sub-county. Establishment of this Erifia market's construction follows outcry from women in this sub-county who complained of walking long distances to access market to buy or sell their agricultural produce. Akita Sadiq, a resident in the area, blamed the collapse of the Erifia market on bartendering and high market dues charged on the vendors.
The first tenderer tendered it badly. The fee paid to these people to enter in the markets, or those small these small things which they have brought to the market. Normally they charge it a lot. In fact, the way they tender this market, the market due is too high. That's what made this market to lower down.
Honorable Roku J. Chiyovan, the LC3 Vice Chairperson for Alikua Sub-County, thanked the founder of the project for increasing the tax base of the sub-county. Honorable Orako Jimmy Abirionzia, the LC3 Chairperson for Nyad Resort Sub-County, who is also the Dean of all the LC3 Chairpersons in Marasha District, said they are going to sit down as the LC3 Chairpersons in the district to make sure they do adjustments as far as market days are concerned.
In our meetings, we shall see the days when these markets are supposed to operate and the time. Like the days for this market is on Mondays and Thursdays. And it is good that the nearest market, which is also operates on Sundays, are not there. Those ones which do operate on Mondays, we have Kokorwa, which is very far away, almost 10 kilometers away from this market. And then we see how we can make all the adjustments in our forums, such that all these markets, the days are selected, then they benefit each market. And we shall make sure that the other minor markets which are trying to mushroom it, mostly in the evenings. We shall have to stop them.
Honorable Ruth Lamatia Moli Ondoru, the MP for Marasha East constituency, who is also the founder of this market shed construction, used this opportunity to tell the people of Marasha district to embrace doing developments back home, something she says at times becomes embarrassing when some rich and educated people die. Their bodies are just taken to the church for prayers and then to be buried because they don't have a proper house where their body can be put for mourning.
Mungu ni mali fe mi size musi Mungu ni mali fe mini asi yo bazo si le drimia kini inga yo dinirisi ka dini midi yoga MP ru midi yoke marunga diriye angwa mati dia mangasia mai merekibwe anene ama sukulula ama university dale ama degree su PhD de adube mini njuzu imuzo agokwa agozu imidire kwenu waweria yerko adiezu ama ziki beji avunikidia hata baba kanisa abadu mu kanisa jimu babilia angu imeti maisi jomeni kwa rusi.
The stakeholders tasked the contractor for the project to take extra precautions and ensure quality work is done. Peace Oshaki, Osuto Yusuf, West Nile Television, Nilecast.
And more in our stories. In a bid to empower the church financially, the Arua Diocese has undertaken several development projects so as to raise funds to ensure a smooth flow of church activities. Farish Majid reports.
In a bid to empower the church financially, Arua Diocese is undertaking several development projects so as to help raise funds to ensure a smooth flow of church activities. Right Reverend Sabino Chanodoki, the Bishop of Arua Catholic Diocese, during a visit to his home in Idiofe by a team of journalists from West Nile Sub-region, hinted on some of the developments the diocese is undertaking to raise funds to support church activities.
We have also made other investments, buying land in Kampala and Namugongo. We bought 1 acre of land and we are building rentals. We have also bought land at Muni University. We are just next to the university, 4 acres of land, which we intend to build hostel for students, and this will bring also revenue. We have also bought land in Obongi for a bank house. We bought land also in Ajumani for a bank house. The one of Ajumani is already with a building which is incomplete, a story building with up 1 floor up, so we want to complete it, and Centenary Bank will enter there. It will also bring us as revenue. So this is to show you the effort we are making to ensure that Arua Diocese has got resources to run smoothly.
The diocese is also undertaking development of Shillings 3.5 billion mega pharmaceutical warehouse facility in Idiofe, following interest from joint medical stores as tenants of the facility. Besides the above-mentioned developments, the diocese is also seeking for 3 billion Ugandan shillings for developing a home for sick and retired priests.
We already have some retired priests, we have some sick priests, but we don't have where to keep them. At the moment, some are staying at Christus Center, some in Moyo, Paris, which are not very suitable places.
Bishop Odoki, however, appeals to the Christians for more support in undertaking these developments.
To all the Christians and people of goodwill of Arua Diocese to support Arua Diocese. We are on good stand, and due diligence has been done by many partners, and they found that we are able to carry out these projects. Our main partner in lending money is the Missio Invest. They are based in New York. They have come here and they have interacted with us, and they found that we are able to manage loans and also big projects. So this is where we are now, and I appeal to all of you to cooperate so that Arua Diocese can rise and shine again.
Arua Diocese was carved out of Gulu Diocese in 1958 and today has 60 parishes with a total of 180 priests preaching the word of God. Farish Majid, Oraku Benson Pastore, West Nile TV, Nilecast.
And that viewer marks the end of the Nilecast on Union West Nile Television. Thank you always, viewers, for taking the time to be with us from the beginning of the Nilecast to the end of the Nilecast on Union West Nile Television. Please stay tuned to the rest of the subsequent programs that may follow.